We are in day 90 of the cruel and chaotic policies of the second presidency of Donald Trump. And while it seemed like the American people had been frozen in suspended animation, events of the last few weeks showed that the American people are starting to rise up. The American people have defiantly gathered outside federal agencies to call out Trump's cuts. Like this past Thursday, when advocates stacked coffins in front of the State Department as they slammed Secretary of State Marco Rubio for defunding AIDS treatment.
We'll keep coming back, Marco Rubio.
That's right.
We won't let you rest. That's right. Because you might be cowardly, but we are not.
The American people are taking to the streets, as they did in the 50-51 movement protests across the country yesterday. The American people showed up at massive rallies in 11 states, led by Senator Bernie Sanders and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, even in red states like Montana, Idaho, and Utah, drawing more than 250,000 people.
Donald Trump has taken us into an unprecedented moment in modern American history, and we have got to respond in an unprecedented way.
The American people are showing up at town halls, demanding attention and action from Congress on the issues they care about. The sometimes heated question and answer sessions are becoming a growing front in the fight against Trump. And some of the American people have decided to go a step further, to take power in their own hands and run for something. On Wednesday, Democrat Nathan Sage announced his campaign to unseat incumbent Republican Senator Joni Ernst. And this first-time candidate for elective office leaned hard into his outsider status in his campaign launch video.
The D.C. elites, the ruling class, they don't want me, but I think maybe you will. I'm Nathan Sage. Dad, mechanic, sports radio host, vet, child of a trailer park in Iowa. And I'm going to kick corporate Republican Joni Ernst's ass next November.
And joining me now is Democratic Senate candidate Nathan Sage, who's hoping to unseat Republican Senator Joni Ernst next November. Mr. Sage, welcome to the Sunday show. So the primary question here is, how are you planning to appeal to Republicans in your state? Because your state is one that President Trump won against Vice President Kamala Harris by 13 points in the last presidential election.
You know, when it comes to it, I think that, Joni in her last election only got 52% of the vote. And I think that, there's a big portion of people that are in the middle that are underrepresented, that are looking for representation. And I want to be somebody that brings them to the Democratic Party, because I want to tear the Democratic Party down and build it back up from the studs. So I think there's a lot of people that are looking for representation in Iowa. And I think Joni being Elon's favorite senator, being a part of the chair Senate Doge caucus, and supposedly you're representing veterans, but not when she's letting 80,000 veteran jobs go. I think bodes well for somebody like me to come in here and represent people that are just looking for some representation.
And everyone should know you are a Marine and Army veteran. You did two deployments in Iraq. You said a moment ago that you want to tear down the Democratic Party and build it back up, back up from the studs. You say in your video, I'm fighting for a Democratic Party that people like me will actually want to be a part of. If you become a member of the United States Senate, what exactly would that look like?
Well, I think it's doing what I'm saying I'm going to do and actually fight for the working class. You're looking at getting rid of Citizens United and putting, taking the money out of a campaign so people like me and working class individuals like me can actually run in a competitive race and not have to worry about billionaires like Elon Musk or corporations funding Joni, which she has in her back pocket. I think, looking at the minimum wage and ways we can increase wages and in ways we can look at lowering cost of health care are major options and things that we need to do. And I think having somebody that is not afraid to speak their mind and be blunt, honest like I am, and actually continue to work for the working class because I am one. I grew up in a trailer park. I'm a father, I'm a mechanic. I still work paycheck to paycheck. Every one of us does. We're trying every day to make ends meet. And we're trying to survive in a world right now that it just seems like we're the richest country in the world, and it's not going our way. And I think that there's a lot of people like me that are looking for help and looking for somebody to represent them. And that's why I ask everybody to go to my website, sageforsenate.com, and start volunteering, start donating so we can start really fighting against Joni and senators like Joni.
Now, Mr. Sage, I think I misspoke. I said in my question to you that you had 2 deployments. Did you have 3 deployments to Iraq?
Yep.
All right.
3 of them.
And I want to honor those, which is why I'm intent on correcting that mistake. Since you announced your candidacy on Wednesday, what have you been hearing from the people you hope to represent in the Senate?
Oh, I've had a lot of people reaching out and so happy that we came out and said our message the way we said it. They feel like somebody like me that can speak on the issues because, like I said, I've been there and I've been through it. And even now I'm still working with small businesses and watching them try to survive. So I think a lot of people have come up, been very excited, and gave me the opportunity even this yesterday actually to go out and speak and help protest and be a part of what they're trying to do. And it's been almost awe-inspiring. It's kind of been surreal at moments, but it's been fun because this is exactly what we're trying to do.
You know, one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on is because that campaign video you put out was pure fire, especially that last line that we showed in the intro to you. But not everybody is so keen on that. The NRSCC, the National Republican Senatorial Committee spokesperson, criticized your ad. I'm going to quote, "Democrats seem obsessed with saying effing and a blank blank as the strategy to win back the voters that rejected them in 2024. You just a moment ago said that people are gravitating to you because you said it the way that you said it because it's clicking with people. What's your response to the NRSC spokesperson criticizing your ad?
I live in the real world. This is how we talk. This is who we are. I'm a working class candidate. This is how we chat. This is how we talk. This is how we are. And, if you don't like it, I'm sorry you have politicians on your side that say some evil things. You don't hold them accountable. So I'm going to say the things that need to be said so people understand that we're tired of what's going on. We're going to fight for what we believe in, and we're going to say the things that need to be said so people can get on this train and understand that there's somebody out there that wants to represent them, and there's somebody out there that wants to fight for them. And that's exactly why I'm going to say what I need to say to get the point across.
Nathan Sage, I'm keeping my eye on you. Candidate for United States Senate, Democratic candidate for United States Senate in Iowa. Thank you very much for coming to the Sunday Show.
Thank you for having me. Happy Easter.